Yo guys, welcome back. I hope you had a great holiday. Happy holidays, happy new year from the tomcrown family to everyone out there. I know I had a good time. I had a really chill holiday, but I'm holiday hungover. I didn't even drink. I just, I'm beat. But I'm live here because you guys need your chart updates. I know that you're fiending for it. I haven't been connected to the charts over the last few days. Hopefully you guys got a little break too. Oh no, my stream deck. Hopefully you got a little break too. Took a little time from the charts, spent it with family. There is no point of doing all of this stuff if you don't take the time that you've earned and enjoy it. So we'll get into our charts here. I'm going to first go over I guess today's live streamed trade. I'm already in it. We're going to go over the economic calendar for the week to come. We're going to look at cryptocurrency in general. We're going to look at the top gainers and losers today. I know we have some altcoins moving. I already have Litecoin, XRP, CRV, and Luna Classic pulled up along with the Bitcoin chart. If you have something you want to look at, something spicy, if we don't catch it, put it in the chat. That's right, Cryptogenic Dude. Smash the likes, everyone. What's up, Nix, Robert, Digital Real Estate, my man, Nate, the man, Nate. Crack open packs. Nice jacket. It's freezing here. It's freezing. It's actually a lot warmer than it was last stream. We were down to about -11 here with wind chill today. Much warmer, and actually into the next week, it's gonna be back in the 60s. So, okay, weather. All right, you're drunk, weather. Go home. You're the only one long. Del Weed Magia? Maybe. I hope not, because that would not be good. It's so cold. What's up, Matthew D, Kyle, Arturus? Who else is here? If you're here, put something in the chat. Let's get the chat moving. Let's get this day going. I feel like crap, but I'm going to push through it for you guys. So let's start out here with the Bitcoin live streamed trade. At the moment, you guys know I've been favoring short here. I've been favoring short over the last few streams, and it's worked out for us. And it does look like we have another trade back to back. I do want to remind you guys, just because I'm here winning trades does not mean I win trades all the time. In fact, I would even go as far to say I'm kind of on a hot streak right now, and hot streaks always end. Please don't just blindly copy my trades unless you want to lose money. I love saying that, but I am being somewhat serious when I say it. It's not a good idea. Taking a trade blindly is not going to work for you. You're not going to have the same risk management. You're not going to have the same mindset, nor are you going to be seeing the same things. You're not going to be as confident. Trade's not going to go the same. So anyway, shout out to our sponsor, BingX. We are trading on there live right now. Great exchange, guys. Sign up using my link in the video description below or in the chat. Highly recommend them. I have had an exquisite trading experience. I'm not even just saying that. They are a sponsor, but they don't pay me to say this. I have honestly really enjoyed this exchange. I haven't been hunted out like I have on others. The liquidity is good. I haven't had any issues filling or kind of arbitrage gaps in price. Shout out to Market Cypher and Bybit, our sponsors as well. Amazing platform, Bybit and Market Cypher, an amazing tool. So I am short from 16,856. You can see above here, I do have some orders kind of just lingering in the 16,917 area. Looking to add a little bit more to the short if we see, let's call it very similar price action. We've had very boring charts, which actually has been great for the holiday because it hasn't distracted me when I was with family. But if we look at just on BingX right now, right here, just pretty clear price action with our ascending low trend. And if we connect our highs, I don't know how clean it'll be, but probably pretty clean. Pretty clean. We're really in this triangle or this wedge. We've been in it. Not much has changed on that front. But we do see that these descending and ascending trends are coming to converge here, and it does look like before the end of the year. I think it wouldn't really be a surprise to anyone to see a volatile move leading up into the last day, maybe, of 2022. I want to, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't think it'll be surprising, but I could definitely envision some kind of wick to the high side, a dump, and then maybe pick up as the new year rolls over. That's just game theory. There's really no analysis behind that. At the moment, it's up 1%. Woo. That's how tight and how range-bound trading has been over the last 10 days-ish. Let's maybe even call it more. We have not seen any real volatility, and Bitcoin might be at a volatility all-time low. We'll take a look at that in a minute, hopefully. I want to pull up the economic calendar because we've been kind of aligning ourselves here with bigger macro events. and I want to continue to cover them as they come in. So I like to use investing.com, just a free, nice site. I just like to use the United States and 3 stars for the significant, important events. And I must have messed up these filters. United States. No, there definitely is at least one this week. Come on. We have to go to this week. We can see it's not a huge week for economic indicators here. We have pending home sales coming in on the 28th and on the 29th. We do have a big one, or actually 2 big ones, but a really big one. Initial jobless claims numbers coming in again right before the new year with crude oil inventories. Initial jobless claims we covered in the last stream. We did get a little spiciness there, but nothing too crazy. We forecasted 225,000 initial jobless claims. We got 240,000, which is above the forecast or above predicted. And while investing.com says that this is negative or worse than forecasted, I'm going to say the opposite and be contrarian here. More initial jobless claims is going to be better, at least viewing the market through the Fed's eyes. They want to see initial jobless claims, so they want to see unemployment moving higher as a signal that their rate hike... Ooh, we got a subscriber. What's up, Bama Brad 1970? Thanks for subscribing, guys. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, help the stream out. The more people who subscribe and like and chat during the live, the more YouTube sees the engagement and shows the stream to new people, and that's why we've been growing through the bear market. I appreciate you guys. But I'll be contrarian here. We want to see these higher so the Fed can say, all right, this is working. We can make a plan towards easing these rate hikes and allowing the economy or allowing assets to recover in price. We'll see. That's going to be at the end of the year. Moving along, because we're moving along. It's that kind of day. To the crypto market cap. Crypto, we're going to take a look here at the biggest gainers and losers, looking at the top 10, let's say, over the last 24 hours. Nothing really stands out except for one of the crowd's favorites here, Ripple or XRP, with a 5% move on the day and a 4% move on the week. Those are actually pretty meager gains, but when you compare that to the rest of the market, looking at the 7-day change, you can see that's actually standing out as somewhat more exceptional. BNB down 3%, Ethereum at 2, up 2%, Doge down 4, Cardano down 2. So comparatively, XRP is gaining against the crypto market right now, and we can even see over here on our little 7-day chart, we do see potential breakout. I do have that chart lined up for us to take a peek at, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. In the last hour, it does look like XRP leading the pack, not just on the 7-day change, but also on the hourly by 0.1. Pretty interesting. We have XRP at 1% change, followed by BSV, Trust Wallet, Quant. I know you guys have been looking at Quant a lot lately. Near. It's weird. These are the charts we've been looking at, right? But pretty marginal gains on the hour. For the day, Luna Classic, weirdly popping out of the pack. I have this chart pulled up as well, and I want to... I think my memory serves. I think it's right at resistance. We'll take a peek in this live stream. Something that caught my eye, my baby Litecoin, making moves at a 6% gain in the last 24 hours. I have that chart pulled up as well. You know, we're really driving through it. Let's see anything stand out in biggest losers. Toncoin, something that's been largest gainer over the last few streams, we see is actually leading the pack in downside along with XCN. What about for the 7-day change? Trust Wallet, XCN, are we pretty expected? All right, let's move it along. Where's this line up? 685. This is our chart from the 23rd. We identified resistance here at just under 17 or 16.9 or 17K, and we basically said, look at this giant horizontal we're in. This is the sidewaysness I was talking about at the start of the stream. Very lackluster price action. We see a pretty obvious support at around 16.7 and a pretty visible resistance at just under 16.9. This was the reasoning for my short position that got filled was, well, I'm going to look to play this range. We actually put out a video on range trading. You can check that out after the live stream. We also have the playlist of educational shorts pinned to the top of the chat. Definitely make sure you check those out. That link will have the newest one first, so you guys won't have to open it and see the same videos every time. So this short, very kind of brain dead, not a lot of thought in this trade. Basically, I see range, I trade range. Not a lot of elegance behind this one. Not a lot of elegance at all. In fact, that was the only reasoning. I guess I should say while we're doing it, we do have the Bing X trading competition going on right now. And I do believe you guys have taken the #1 spot from me, and I applaud you. I was worried. I don't want to win my own trading competition. That would be lame. That'd be super lame. We do have this going on. Let's see who else has contributed. Let's see who's winning right now. No. It's not logged in. Son of a bee. Wait, why am I logged in here but not there? That's different. All right. We'll pick that back up, that thought. We'll pick that thought back up. But there's still time to enter, even though there's only 1-2 days left in the competition. But there's still time to enter. I'm going to log this in on my over here while I continue. Always have 2FA. Always 2FA. Okay. There we go. Logged it in. We have 21 hours. I'm in third place with 1.18%. What's up, Jahone Trades? Taking the #1 spot with a huge 31%. Shilba up in #2. And Marco B. Sorry, Marco B. Got to manage that risk better. We only have 4 people participating, so I'm not sure if it's going to... Bing X's terms did say that they have the right to, like, not do the thing even afterwards. I'm not sure if they'll be cool with, like, giving out $1,600 in prizes when only 4 people entered. Maybe if a few more of you enter before the end, look at those sweet rewards. All you have to do is beat 1.3% right now to get second place, and that's like a $200 or $300 prize. So jump in. Yes. Links in the Discord. Make sure you're in the Discord for our airdrops after the live. Okay. Let's take a peek at the Bitcoin chart and do the analyses. Not a lot of change. Man. This price action right here, virtually identical to the price action we're seeing. It's just range traded. We see a swing low, range traded, swing low, range traded, and it is looking to come to an apex, like I said, before the start of the new year. Let's, we have a new week, I believe. Do we have a new week? I think we do. Let's take a peek at the new week. Make sure you're smashing those likes. We haven't gotten 420 likes in a while, and so I may have been cheating and still blazing it. But you didn't hear that from me. I didn't say that. All right, on the weekly time frame, obvious weekly open / last week's close, high 16.8s, and we see local support on the week, 16.7. So this lines up exactly with this range we've identified, even into this new week. We see kind of this 16.7 down here as our weekly local support, and the weekly open right down, right about here, right about there, right where I took my short. Let's go back to the week quick. I want to see, this is very important to me. So we've been seeing the weekly on RSI paint out bullish divergence. Let's take a peek at that again. Basically, the 2-cent take is we have our lows coming down. We can see that right here from June. From June's low at 17.5 to, what is it, November's low, 15.5. Our lows have come down. However, the bullish divergence or the hidden bullish divergence can be seen on the weekly on RSI as our RSI lows have moved up. So we have a low in RSI. Price went lower, so we would expect to see RSI go lower. That did not happen. We have a higher low despite a lower low in price, and that is a bullish sign. This is on the weekly time frame. So typically, on the weekly time frame, we do not ignore signals like this. This does not mean going up instantly. Weekly is very lagging. It's not likely to play out quickly, but what we do is we keep an eye on this because we can definitely see this invalidated. And if it's invalidated, then our bets downside become more probable. If we see this RSI divergence hold, our bets to the upside become more probable moving forward. I do like it. It's not broken yet. What might break this is if, well, we would see 15.5 break, a lower low, and RSI come down with it, that would break it. But that would be hard to do. As price has been pushed down week over week over week for over a year now. If we look at the yearly time frame, we have 4 quarters of red. As this has happened with very minimal retracement, I would say almost no retracement, it becomes harder and harder to push down. Sellers began selling, let's say, even April of 21, and continued to sell all the way to today. those sellers are giving their coins, exchanging it for dollars. There's only one way to get those coins back if they want to keep selling, and that's to buy them. So as this progresses, it becomes harder and harder and less efficient to push price down. So what I'm thinking, as we only have 5 days left in this year, and I'll bring this back up. We were the first people to point this out, and I'm sure we won't be the last. This isn't the entire chart of Bitcoin. This, in fact, is a very minimal chart. Like, this is Binance's. We'd have to look at maybe Bitstamp's, Coinbase's to see a better one. So ignore this because this is not totally representative data. This is the first bearish engulfed yearly candle. With 5 days to go, I think we can probably say that it's going to close this way. We don't like to count candles before they close. Here we go. Here's BLX. You can see we've never had a yearly candle, even temporarily, trade into a bearish engulf on the yearly. This is definitely not a great sign. This definitely can only be interpreted as a bearish sign. When we look at the yearly candles, the support that the yearly might look for is pretty obvious. It's a number we've been talking about constantly, even since we started dropping. The macro levels on the Bitcoin chart. This is BLX, so its data is a little different. It's saying 13.9. Coinbase is 13.8. Binance is 14. So that range, we can see that's literally where 2017 closed, 18 opened, 19 tested and rejected. And once we broke it in 2020, bets were off and we moved higher. We have never, though, seen a bearish engulf even temporarily on the yearly. This is a threatening sign and is certainly not bullish, but it's a first. And it's only fitting for what I've deemed the cycle of firsts. We've seen a lot of new stuff on Bitcoin, good and bad, happen on the chart and outside the chart. And this is just so fitting. What I could see, and this is certainly not financial advice, but this is the way I theorize price action will move into the future. So I'm going to assume price closes here for the year. Honestly, it would be better if we saw a wick down, in my opinion, to like 13.8 and then bounce before the year closed. That would be amazing. I somehow don't think we're going to get that. I don't think we're that lucky. So let's say, hypothetically, we close here. I think probability is very good that we see Q1 have some kind of retracement. There's no real way of knowing how far that retracement would go. Let's see right now. Even back to 29,000. Is not even a 0.5 retrace on the logarithmic chart. On both the log and the regular, it's basically a 236 or a 382. Those are very weak retracements. Those are hardly even retracements at all. They're not trend breaking. And just by using that knowledge, we can say, well, maybe Q1 moves back, doesn't even break our trend, and Q2 then dumps down to that 13.8. That would be pretty brutal. However, I think if that scenario happens, we're likely to see something like March of 2020 play out, where we see multiple green quarterlies in a row. Maybe it plays out like this. Something like that. This is definitely a pessimistic view. It's not the most optimistic view of price action. But if we close 4 red quarterlies in a row, I really think that Q1 of next year is going to be green. I think what we want to say is beware of that green. I don't think we've seen a sufficient bull trap yet. There is no demand for a bull trap. Like, it doesn't have to happen. We could just go up from our lows. But it's always better to be kind of thinking about what's coming, what's moving forward. On the monthly, assuming we close here, 4 months of waning selling momentum on the MACD. We have never seen a monthly close waning selling momentum without an uptrend established pretty shortly afterwards. I know we said that back here, and it was true in September. Right here in September, we closed it. That was a pretty big signal. However, again, going along with the cycle of firsts, the low was not in. Historically, every time Bitcoin has put in a waning momentum candle on the monthly, the bottom has been in. If we look on BLX, we'll see that was true in 2014, 2028, 2029, etc. Not the case here. Actually, what is Market Cypher saying? Market Cypher, hella interesting, actually, on the monthly. Now, definitely not super bullish looking. I'm going to take this to to the BLX chart. Get a bigger history. Love my Market Cypher B. Here we go. Not the most bullish take. Oh, crap, that's awful. As we had a high and a lower high on money flow, and we've broken our previous low. So this does look like a monthly downtrend in money flow. Also, lower highs on momentum, lower lows on momentum, and VWAP literally everything about this right now is bearish. However, what we do have is VWAP is approaching zero. If VWAP does roll over, which it usually does when it approaches zero, even if it's just a little tick to the upside, VWAP rolling over and momentum pinching down here could lead to what this looks like March 2019, something like this. And what did price action do? I do not know. You know, this actually lines up really well with what I was literally just saying about Q1 retracing. If we see something like this down here, March 2019, it would be a rally pretty much back to a resistance. Maybe that's 29, maybe it's higher. Could be higher. Could even be as high as like 45. But you can see it didn't break us into an uptrend. It was not a dead cat bounce because it did never reach that low. But it was kind of like a bear market rally. And that's really what I'm talking about when I say we should be skeptical of Q1. Especially if it starts out with a bang. Like if the first day of next year starts out to a big green candle, I'm going to be hella skeptical. And I definitely welcome thoughts of, well, maybe that's what they want you to be, disbelief. And I would not have an argument against you. You'd be right. You'd be right. Momentum on the week still positive. Weird as price action has not really made any progress. Let's zoom into the day. I'm taking too long on this, guys. I'm sorry. I had to get my compass back. I'm just out of the charts as you are. Let's take a peek here. On the day, money flow is red, but VWAP is rocketing up actually with a local higher high. Nice. That's not the worst thing. We see momentum here kind of swerving, swaying back and forth. 1, 2, 3 crosses in a very short period of time. But money flow, kind of extrapolating out what I'm seeing here. Money flow may look to make a higher low. VWAP's kind of the driver of that here, and momentum potentially rolling over with it a higher low, and then it will be back on the bulls to push higher and break the previous high. That'll be some good uptrend sauce. But we're not there yet. I do like, honestly, if the VWAP wasn't pointed up and higher than the previous VWAP high, I would say this looks awful. But this is really actually a strong indicator. VWAP is one of my favorite indicators. Price seems very bound to VWAP's direction. Seems incredibly bound. There's not much else that is like as directive as price. Looking at our daily moving averages, this is not what we wanted to see. Today's candle, for the first time since December 14th, and before that in November, has touched the 50 daily moving average. It tested the 20 previous, the 20th of December, now tested the 50. You can see pretty downside rejection price action from that 20. Didn't break us to a new low. It actually kept us in pattern. Really got to hope that 50 doesn't do that here. I think we could say trading below 16.7, maybe yesterday's low. We might look for rejection there. There's still enough time in 5 hours for this to settle up back above. I think for me, this is actually pretty clear. I might adjust my trades based on this. Is retaking the 20 right at 17,000, so right below or right above our short entry that we showed earlier. Right above. Breaking above and maybe closing a daily candle there could in the short term lead us to an uptrend. And I think that makes some sense. Anything even back here, 17.5 for the 618 retrace, likely a good upside target. 17 breaks. I know that's really close. It's like saying if it breaks 1, it goes to 2. I know it's silly, but look at how dense this price action is. Over the last 60 days, we have not seen much volatility. Eventually, we will see volatility pick back up. It just has not been the case right now. So we're going to be looking for much smaller moves. We're going to have to adjust our expectations to fit the reality of the market. Let's take a peek at Bitcoin volatility. I bet this is a chart you've never seen. If you want to look it up at home, BVOL24H, no spaces on TradingView. This is the daily volatility of Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin is typically in a range of volatility from 37 to 0.3. Those are our extremes. This only goes back the data to 2017, so it's not a complete chart. But let's do an interesting little study here. Highest volatility, April 2017. The next highest, March 2020. What we're gonna see what we're going to see when we look at the charts here is high volatility is almost always coupled with low prices. Doing the opposite here, 2018, this might be a counterexample, low volatility usually connected with uptrends. We see volatility waned off here, usually, but this is a bad example because it isn't an uptrend. I'm not sure what to make of that. I think just maybe the nature of downside price action is more volatile than upside price action. That'd be my conclusion. We have not so many examples, but let's take our low volatilities because that's where we're at today. Let's see what those have in store. I'm going to place these on the chart. So we have high volatility, and then low volatility, low volatility, low volatility. Let's see what the chart has for us. I have to actually go to, gosh darn it. I have to actually look these up. No, I can do it this way. Haha. Okay. These are weeks, okay. Well, my example is not as clean as I would like it to be. I can already tell. April 2017. Okay, let's extend this out. It's funny because this is now actually looking almost the opposite of what I just said. Charting is that's not right. Charting is a path of discovery if it is anything. Man, I have too many of these. 13th, 9th of March. Good. Good. At least one of the examples lines up. Okay. Okay. So not quite as cut and dry as I was expecting. Here is our high volatility, right? Yes. Our other high volatility here. So we actually have two examples. The high volatility was actually in an uptrend, and the high volatility was actually at the low in March. So that is actually that's counterintuitive, as we have one example is an uptrend, the other is a downtrend. Maybe this doesn't fit our pattern as closely as I was hoping. Looking at our low volatility points in price, man, screw you, Bitcoin. This is like trying to embarrass me. I didn't plan to do this today, but these examples now are horrible. But hey, this is a good study anyway. We saw very incredibly low volatility in October of 28, right before we fell 50% to the bear market's low. Again, in June of 2020, we saw extremely low volatility, and this was actually at the start of an uptrend. So what do we have? We have a continuation to a downtrend example and a continuation to an uptrend example. Literally one example of each. Man, we're not going to be able to draw conclusions. Not going to be able to draw conclusions because this data did not support the thesis that I had in mind. However, we're seeing low volatility again. We do know that it is a precursor, let's say, to large moves. In October, it was a precursor to a 50% dump. In June of 2020, it was a precursor to pretty crazy rally. 600, 700% rally. Man, you're going to have to do your own research on this and make your own conclusions because the data is too split to draw conclusions for me. The only thing I can say with confidence is it is a precursor to high volatility and high price action. We don't know when it'll break. I think one more thought, and this is the closing thought on it, if I can find it. This is the closing thought. Is last week did break the lowest volatility in recorded since 2017's Bitcoin volatility recordings. Did break the lowest. It broke past October's of 2018. We see that with the wick last week. So if you are bored with the chart, you at least have an explanation as to why now. It's not because you're crazy. It's not because you're going insane. The chart is at its lowest volatility, or at least it was last week. Daily MACD, a little positive Momo. Closed 5 days of waning momentum. Now we're back on the positive despite a red candle. Kind of weird. MACD has been a very odd indicator actually in this price range. I don't know why. 12-hour. Hanging on by a prayer. Here. We do have a higher high on our VWAP, and momentum is very much looking to go positive on the 12-hour. Could be suggesting a test of that 16.7 range. 16.7 our range low. Not going to find much divergence or anything. That's okay. That is okay. Let's get on to the 4-hour. We're going to zoom into a little more relevant time frames for this stream. 4-hour money flow reached very, very deep, but I am seeing some signs of the bulls battling here with these high VWAPs. We've seen these on a few time frames now. Momentum is a little low, so we're going to have to see a rollover of momentum in the next like 12 to 24 hours. VWAPs trending down. Not a lot of bullishness there on the 4-hour. Oh, get down to the 1. Lower low on money flow. Boo. Lower low on money flow. VWAPs pointed down. Momentum reaching low again. Very weak upside price action. Hour not really leaning bullish at all, in my opinion. We got waning momentum, or increasing momentum to the sell side on the hourly. Woof. At least I'm in a short. Lower low on money flow in the 30. Momentum really remaining negative. Our RSI moving average just bashing down price at every attempt. 15. Pretty clean RSI. Money flow is sinking down on the 15, but VWAP pointed up. Maybe we are looking for a little relief in the short term. Down to the 5. We do see lower lows and lower highs on the 5-minute with VWAP up, but it is just remaining in that negative money flow. Hard read. This is going to be a hard read. Man, we are so zoomed in. It's like 16,870 and 16,969. All right. So our 618 retrace, our golden retrace from our swing high at just under 17 to 16.8 is sitting at 16,873. Our longer time frames are not looking great. It does look like we're finding some kind of maybe interim bounce. Interim time frame. You can see it. I can see this playing out. Yeah, I can see this playing out. Maybe we'll be looking for neckline there at 16.8, something like that. It's hard to get a read. Maybe I'm going to look at some other charts and maybe get a feel from the other charts and what they're grooving on. Let me pull up the chat. My bad, guys, for not reading the chat. Wow, Streamlabs, you're going nuts, dude. I'm hiding that. Okay, I hided Streamlabs. What's up, Manjula ND Henley? Good effort, sir. Thank you. Adam Buzzard, BTC.D about to roll over. Well, we could take a peek at that. Good eyes. I want to know what you guys are looking at today. I'm out of it because I haven't been on the charts like I usually am. So whatever you guys are looking at, whatever is drawing your eye, let me know in the chat. I will be reading it. Ooh, that is interesting. Oh, yeah. I wish Bitcoin price looked like this. You're right, bro. Good eye. Good eye, mate. Yeah, baby. Bitcoin dominance looking incredibly strong. Wow. Wow, is it looking strong. For those of you not familiar, Bitcoin dominance is a metric that we've used on this channel. We used it incredibly successfully during the last bear market. We made some insane trades just based off dominance. However, like I've said a million times in this stream, this is the cycle of firsts and fitting of its title. Bitcoin dominance, as soon as it dropped in May of 21, began acting completely irrational, at least to its prior trading. We used to be able to really pin trades on alts on just this chart, basically saying like, all right, we're here, and when we see dominance drop, we're going to look to sell altcoins, and when we see it rise, we're going to look to buy them. And it nailed tons of trades. Actually, I think when it started really kind of not working was back here in even earlier in 21, right before the fall. This went from a very lucrative signal to one that really hasn't handed us any trades lately. Hopefully that'll change. However, weekly, let's go even to the monthly. I haven't even looked at the monthly in forever. Yes, even the monthly looks good. Damn. What about the quarter? Could be. Even the quarter might be moving up. Interesting. Interesting. So if you're not familiar with this, it is the total representation of Bitcoin's market cap versus the total cryptocurrency market cap. So everything added up. Right now, Bitcoin is 42% of the entire crypto market cap. As that moves higher, that can mean two things. One, Bitcoin's market cap remains stagnant while the rest of the cryptocurrency market cap drains. So if we see kind of an alt-apocalypse, but Bitcoin's price holds strong or level like it is right now, Bitcoin dominance may rise. Or we see alts, just in the reverse, the alt market remains stagnant while Bitcoin's market cap rises. Those are really the only two scenarios where we see dominance rise up. And on this monthly, within 1.8%, so maybe not enough to get excited about, we are seeing Bitcoin retake some of that dominance in this market. When we go down, this is why I'm getting to why I think this looks so good. MACD momentum, rocking. RSI, very undecided, not a lot of info there. But market cipher B, I like what we're seeing. Money flow. Though you can't actually trade this chart, we still can use our indicators. Money flow, our lows, we have 1, 2, 3 higher lows. That's very good. VWAP making a higher high here. Very good. Momentum, higher low. Very good. Momentum, higher high. Very good. This is almost the exact opposite of what we saw on BTC USD. If I want to just put my game theory hat and draw conclusions, maybe recklessly, I might say that the scenario where BTC USD market cap shrinks, aka price goes down, but the alt or total cryptocurrency market cap goes down faster, is kind of what is being suggested to me here, just looking, kind of just riffing ideas. This is looking to roll over, I agree. Whoever said that in the chat, shout out to you. Who was it? Who was it? Let me know. Oh, Adam Buzzard, shout out to you, my friend. Weekly looks hella strong, and we can even see the last weekly candle closing above our range here that we've been in since mid-2020 with strong market cipher B signals. I like it. Down to the day, we've moved to resistance and we're trading sideways. Usually, or in classical TA, not considered bullish. In crypto, I consider it bullish, especially when we look at the weekly and then zoom into the daily. The daily VWAP moving up, higher high on money flow, very directional momentum. Higher lows, higher highs. This is pretty fancy. It would not surprise me at all to see Bitcoin dominance make a run to 44.5%. Now, that isn't really an all-time high or anything super exciting, but eventually, Bitcoin dominance will break 50% or it will break 39%. It never reached its previous bear market high of the previous, or bull market high of 2018. That's a signal we were looking for in this cycle. Another one that got us wrecked comparing previous history to the current. We were waiting for a new low on Bitcoin dominance. It never came. It's insane to me that that didn't happen, especially with how large market cap for stablecoins has become, etc. It will break this range, and it's going to start with a not so crazy move. I think you're right, man. I think it's looking to roll over. I think it's looking to at least test 2020's high, 2021, 22's high, at like 49 or 50. And we may eventually, as we've waited for months, look for a 618 retracement back to 57%. If we do make it this high, I think that will look pretty good on this chart. It will very likely mean alts are getting battered. They may not actually lose in dollar value, but they will lose in value against Bitcoin or their Bitcoin pair. Very spicy chart, my friend. I would not have thought to bring this up today. In fact, I'm super pleased we looked at this. The 12-hour, dude, weekly, daily 12-hour. I wish that Bitcoin dominance was an asset. I would buy it right now. Not financial advice. It's a hypothetical asset. Money flow rocking, dude. This market is pushing up dominance. What we're seeing is risk appetite contract. Typically, when we see dominance move up, I'm going to put an alert right above 42.2 because I think if it does break what looks like a kind of bull flagging pattern here on dominance to the upside, it's going to move quick. That may mean blood on the streets. 40 alts, we'll see. Let's take a look at some of these alts you guys requested. We have XRP pulled up, we have LTC pulled up, we have Curve DAO pulled up, and Luna Classic pulled up. Those are the ones I noticed you guys talking about. If you want to see something, put it in the chat. What's up, Snooker Chess Fochin? XRP will go to 0, says Snooker Chess. 0 is a hard number, man. 0 is a hard number. I'm not the biggest XRP fan, but 0, you have to find someone to sell something for 0, and usually there's no reason to. Elias wants to see Luna C. We're about to look at it. Infunete. Bunch of multi-day candles today. Hype. That's right. Hype it up. Hype it up. Snooker Chess, Moonbeam, Algo, Oasis, ICP. Pumping right now. Let's see if anything changed. Casper. I don't see any of those ones you just named. Interesting. I guess we have different definitions of pumping. We can look at more. Let me know what you want to see. What's up, Daniel, my buddy? 2018 lowest volume, then boom bull market. Well, I'm hoping. Menjula N. Bottom in already. You know what? I've said it before. But you know what? I got to get back on this train. I believe the bottom's in. Now, there's no guarantee. At this point, I've been wrong about it being in enough that why would I feel like I shouldn't say it. I think it's in now. And that's a sign to me that I probably should be saying it, especially because no one else seems to want to say it. So I'll say it. Tom Crown thinks the bottom's in 15.5. Mark my words, timestamp it. And then I don't know if it breaks, then I'll probably think it's in again. So there's some insight to my process. If you're out there and you haven't hit the subscribes and likes yet, we got 308 viewers. Nice. Pretty good for post-holiday. Pretty good for a post-holiday stream. If you haven't hit the likes and subscribes, please help the live stream out. Let's get 420 likes so we can blaze it later. Yes. Yes. Let's see what you got in the chat. Check out USDT dominance. I could. It's probably an interesting chart. I don't know if I want to spend time on it, though. We see Chili's. We see ADA. We'll pull up ADA. We'll pull up the Cardano. The Cardano. Last time we looked at it, it was brutal. We'll do XRP first. What else? EGLD, Palm, Rose, says Robert. I think for Robert, man. I think for Robert, we could do that. Where's Ulysses? He always wanted to see it. Wendell Mitchell. Yo, Tom, same old. Oh, dude, same old. SSDD, bro. Same shit, different day. Forever. Oof, brutal. Can we see Ren? Michael Norris. For Michael Norris, we'll pull up Ren. They've been calling for 0 XRP since 2014. Dude, 0 is just a hard bet. You could say it could go down another 99%. Sure. But 0? It's really hard to get people to sell something for 0, right? And if no one sells it for 0, then price doesn't trade to 0. Ren, definitely going to need to update this chart. Been a long time. Near. All right, we'll pull up Near. We'll do a quick update on Near. Casper, Dukeburger. I did see that in the top hourly gainer. We'll look at that. I don't know. This chart says Chili's, but it's supposed to be Casper. What? I'll make a copy. All right. There's some good ones pulled up. Ooh. Big X has Casper. What has the longest history, though? Probably Howbuy. I don't use them, but they usually have long histories. There we go. LTC, let's go. That's right, Travis, my boy. Arturs wants to look at Akita. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee that it's not a guarantee. That's right. XRP up 6%. Yep, we're going to look at XRP first. We have it pulled up. We're just pulling up some other charts. Stock Hunter begging for views, man. That's taboo. That's poor manners. It's not the way to go about getting views, bro. Make good content and you'll get views. Look, I make crap content. That's why we only have 300 people watching. So, what's up, bear market millionaires? Nick, Ms. Grave, Verdi. Can we look at LTCS? Andreas, yes, we have it pulled up. We have it pulled up. You just made 100% along with XRP. Good for you, bro. Cheers. Cheers. Can XRP go to zero if they lose a lawsuit? You know, when people ask, will something go to zero? The answer is pretty much no. Zero is just not a rational number for an asset to trade at. Can it go down 99% and then go down 99% again? Yes. Do I think that will happen if XRP loses the lawsuit? To be honest, no. No, I don't think so. Ripple, the company Ripple has way too much invested. XRP is too fundamental to their business for them to really allow it, in my opinion, to trade super low. They'll prop it up if they have to. That's my opinion. No self-promoting. Yeah, dude, it's just not a good way to get viewers, dude. It annoys the creator and nobody actually goes. There's no easy way to go to someone's channel. Stocks are down, so are views. Bro, that's my life. But you know what? We have 300 of the best, handsomest, most beautiful minds. And I'm good with that. Crypto Surfer calling for 12.5. All right. Well, let's jump into XRP here. I know XRP is on lots of people's minds. Let's take a peek. Looks like our macro support held pretty solidly on our monthly. Not bad. I'll take it. Momentum has been waning off, just like Bitcoin. Monthly a little undecided there. You have monthly bullish divergence off our low here. Weirdly, this is the lowest, June 22nd, lowest XRP RSI. Wouldn't have expected that just looking at it. Yeah, I need to get this line back. All right, take a peek at the week. So I don't love this, all right? I don't love this. I don't love this kind of like single trend as it's been tested once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times on the week. I don't like that because every time you test a support, whether it's horizontal or diagonal or moving average or whatever, the more times you test it, the weaker it becomes. Now, that being said, this is a solid weekly candle. You've got 6 days, though. 6 days and 5 hours. This is a baby candle. If it continues to trade up, you're looking at a bullish engulfing weekly. That's a pretty solid sign, in my opinion. Maybe back to test your weekly highs at like 40 cents. Maybe you move as high as 41, test that previous support. It's already been tested. So test again, could be in the cards. I do like this though. That, you know, even with the multiple tests of support, not a super great sign for me. I do like this. Our weekly candle settled up exactly at support. It opened and now it's in a bullish engulf. That will remain true above 35 cents this week. And so any trading above 35 cents for XRP is pretty solid. I'm going to put an alert here because if that breaks, not going to be so hot. Not going to be the hottest take. Money flow is really pushing it on the week. It's a pretty savage increase here. VWAP is rolling over with a lower high here on this swing. So that may pull the price back up. But what I really want to see on the week is this kind of backs what I just said. You got to hold 35 cents. If you don't, you're going to maybe be putting in lower lows on your money flow in the week. And that is, in my opinion, likely the sign that you're looking to break that support. At the moment, though, things are looking pretty decent. Looking pretty decent there. Positive momentum on the day. VWAP on the day looks very strong. I do like that for XRP on the daily time frame. I think that that is likely leading to some kind of move. Something like this. Just looking at the day, I could see something like this playing out. Move to 38.3. Now, would I just snap along here at the top of this green candle? Absolutely not. That would never be the way I'd take this trade. What I might do, and this is a hypothetical trade, this is not to be copied. You will probably lose money. Please make your own trades. But hypothetically, what I might look to do is this. Instead of snapping into a long, I might say, well, this looks like an inverse head and shoulders to me. Our neckline clearly established at 35.4, 35.5 cents. what we would expect then to see this inverse head and shoulders play out is a move back to the neckline to find support and to move higher. So using just the pattern that is a inverse head and shoulders, we can say, all right, we use the neckline as our entry. We'll look to place a stop. It could be below our right shoulder. It could be below our range low if we want. That's a little less conservative. Something like this. 2.4. Not bad. I might approach it in this way. Now, could XRP rip off into the moon? Yeah, I mean, it's possible. We'd likely see the entire crypto market doing the same if that did happen. But if we're looking to take trades in and out, this is the way I would approach it. I would look to play the inverse head and shoulder, and then I would look to take it to the golden retrace at 38.3 cents. I think that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. I can see that moving. I like it. All right, I think that's good, unless there's any more questions. Flattery will get you everywhere, Tom. Thank you, Mr. Beefy. You're looking extra beefy today, my friend. People asking for XRP are not traders or another kind of animal. True that. True that. If you're not looking to trade it, then, you know, like if you're not looking to trade it, everything I just said is not super relevant. If you're just holding long term, it doesn't really matter what price does in the short term. Daniel's ready. Daniel's son's ready. Let's look at Rose just because I pulled it up for Mr. Robert. I think this was listed on Coinbase a bit ago. If it didn't, I think it was going to be. Do not love this. Not gonna lie. Maybe there's more chart history. I don't know if there is. If there is, let me know. I mean, your all-time low. First month of trading at just above below 3 cents. That is obviously a terrible, terrible support to break. We have a monthly support here from its pretty much origin trading at 3.7 cents that we're currently trading lower than. I'm not going to lie, on the monthly, this does not look like a great chart. Right? What do you guys see? Not looking super hot. Now, this could break, you know, this pattern could break. We could see it invalidated. But to me, this is like looking like a head and shoulders. If we see it trade down at the end of this month, probably see it bounce back to 3.7 cents from just under 3. That's not really a great trade. Not really a trade I would take personally. Yeah, this just looks like a big head and shoulders to me. Money flowed in the red for the first time. VWAP is pointing up. Could be some relief in its future. I do not love this chart, man. Daily, not so hot. You're building some kind of bullish divergence on RSI on your day, but man, I don't know. I don't know. This is definitely a knife at the moment. We do not know if the bottom is in. It broke a monthly support. You do have another support below it. If I was looking to pick up this coin for the first time, I would likely try to snipe it at its all-time low. But don't be fooled. That does not mean it can't just continue lower. Like, don't think because you bought it at the all-time low, it can't go down. Unfortunately, it's not how it works. Man, hard. This is a hard call. Let's try this. I'll approach this as you would any knife. Practice risk management. Know what you're doing. Have a plan. If I was looking for a bounce, I mean, I'd probably be looking for this 7.3 cents. Just our little retracement here. It was our strong high as we fell. But who knows, man? Like, this could continue down. It could go into price exploration to the downside. I would maybe look to enter the all-time low on spot or something. And if I saw a bounce, I'd probably take profits like 7 cents. Sorry, Rose. Not loving your jive today, unfortunately. Let's peek at REN here. Kind of similar. Lots of things are going to look like crap right now. Man, you just don't have anything here, do you? So here's the story of REN. For a few months, it traded in a very tight range, and that looks like it was about 3 to 5 cents. You built some support here. You built some orders there. Over the next 6 months, you had very inefficient price action to the upside. You had 1 month that did... no. You did in the next month fill in some of that inefficiency over the next few months, and you broke higher. Things were looking pretty good there. This chart stopped looking good right here in May. It's definitely stopped looking good in August right here with the rejection again. So you have this large zone of inefficient price action that it's established. What's happened since is that inefficiency has come to be filled in. A price point on REN, I might own some REN. If it is, it's not a significant position. A price point of interest to me, just looking at the monthly chart for REN, is 5 cents. That was kind of the top of the range when it started trading. It is where the inefficiency of price action began as it broke that level. I think that maybe that's a decent place to look to take a position if you wanted some spot especially. 5 cents is a pretty big discount. 97%. Be careful with that, though. Be careful with that. Above you, very solid monthly resistance, 23.8 cents. If I did take at 5, I definitely would look to dump it here for a sweet like 4 or 5x. But man, you fell below the only efficient price action you had. You backtested it as resistance, and now you're moving lower, and someone's ready. Who's ready? Bajarki. Beer Geeson. Sorry if I butchered your name. Bajarki Beer Geeson. Gifted 10 memberships. My man. My dude. That's so nice. What a great holiday gift. Congrats, Daniel Robert. I dug it. James Caldwell. Loading name. G-Code Jedi. John. Arnux Home, Derek Mural, and Gasper. Congrats on your green names. Make sure to put some of those new emojis in the chat. And Bijarki. Thank you. If you're here, let me know how to say your name. Appreciate you. That's really kind of you. If you just got a membership. Wait, let me show you. If you just got a membership, go to this reaction thing. Put some of these new emojis, put them in the chat. Show them off. What's up, Pluto Alliance? Hey, the Pluto Alliance. How are your Plutos doing, my friend? Is it or isn't it a planet? We need to know. Crack open packs. We'll do CRV next. Sorry, man. I'm glad you're still here. I bet some of the people that wanted to look at these other charts left. Let me finish here with REN. You backtested as resistance, and now you're basically filling in that price action. It wouldn't surprise me to see a bunch of sideways trading. 5 cents, definitely where I would be keeping my eye for a position. Likely I would only take spot, though. With the way this market is, man, I would not be looking to leverage long any alts. But spot, this is the times where you slowly build up new positions. There we go, a nice 7-to-1. I like it. That's a pretty big drawdown, though. That's why spot only is like 50% drawdown. I could look to play it this way back to there. But man, you're going to have a rough road ahead for REN. We're going to look at CRV next. Pluto is a dog. Oh, that's true. Yo, that's actually really clever and funny. Pubakism. I don't know how to say her name. That's actually really clever, and I'm going to, next time I'm on Around the Blockchain, I'm going to use that. When they say something about Pluto Alliance, I'll be like, why are you guys all about that Disney dog? That's funny. That is funny, man. All right, we're going to pull up CRV for open. Crack open. Where'd your name go? We're gonna look at CRV. LTC's next. Don't worry. Litecoin's next. CRV. We definitely looked at this in the last few weeks. Definitely looked at this over the last few weeks. Last month came to test. Well, it looks like it's 2020 monthly support. This is the price to hold. This might have just been a crazy wick, but price trading below that wick, below last month's low, going to be very bearish. Very, very bearish. You have a strong resistance above you at 67.6 cents. You're kind of littered with resistances on the way up. Not going to have enough chart history. Take a look at this week. Don't forget to keep smashing those like buttons and subscribe buttons. Jono, Hoper, welcome. We have a new subscriber. Welcome to the Tom Crown fam. Good to have you. Make sure you're in the Discord for after the live stream. Best way to keep up with the content, and we do live airdrops. So I'll make you a Bitcoin holder just by joining. That's right. Down to the week for CRV. Money flow is pretty ugly. VWAP, we're seeing this a lot actually in these alt setups. VWAP pointing back up with money flow kind of bleeding out. We don't have a lower low momentum. But man, that money flow standing alone is pretty ugly. Our new week is very fresh. It is green at the moment. I'm not going to take this trade because I'm not super confident in this trade. But hypothetically, I could look for something like this. Oh, someone's ready. Did you gift 10 more? Holy, it's like, it's a channel membership Christmas miracle. Bijarki, you are the man. Did you put something in chat? I didn't see your name. Bijarki. Wow. You're the man. Making it rain on the viewers. Making it rain. You're ready. Danielson is the best. What's up, loaning name? Yeah, everybody give your thanks. You know, I meant to say this in the beginning. With the holidays about, I'm thankful for all of you. Thankful for everyone here that's sticking it out. Every bear market, we lose tons and tons of family members. And I want you guys to know, if you need to step away, you need a break from the charts, from crypto, from me, do it. Take care of yourself first. When you're ready, we'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. This is my mission. This is my task in life, is to do this. So I'll be here. We'll be here when you get back. But I'm thankful for how many people have still stuck around through this year of crap. Cheers to 2023. It's going to be a better one. So looking at CRV here, you asked why did it pump? So it did hit that monthly, beautiful monthly level. Beautiful monthly level. It wicked back up. It found buyers. It found liquidity at 41 cents. That run was stopped short from the previous support. It now, into this new week, is green. And you're asking, why is it pumping? Well, unfortunately, we're only a few hours into a new week, and we've seen this across many coins. It's like we have 6.5 trading days left, and we have a green candle, XRP Bullish engulfed on the weekly. It hasn't really pumped yet. I know that's hard to hear. What I like about this setup is it is the local weekly support from your monthly test here. So this is potentially a strong support. I think that this trade I placed is way too loosey-goosey. I think there's a much smarter trade to be made. There we go. That could do it. That could do it. Even that's an 8-to-1. I like that. Even this is an 8-to-1. Looking to use a stop just below last week's low, using this weekly support. I think there could be a play made. That's 8-to-1. Let's make it a little more. Yeah, there we go. Even just back to that previous resistance at 67.6. I mean, that's a trade that could be made. Good risk to reward, limited downside. You could take it kind of more risk on with a larger drawdown. If this was like a spot trade instead of a leverage trade, you could have a looser stop, maybe back to 117. Like, the only thing though I like about this chart right now is that the weekly closed after testing basically the bottom support with a strong bullish engulfed candle. It's sold off. You're back to that local support after really lackluster selling. You have a green candle. I think there's a logical trade to be made, but overall, I'm not loving this chart. And that is maybe the theme of charts right now. Charts are pretty ugly. Almost everything is a knife. Be very careful trading altcoins, especially if you were here, but especially with the way Bitcoin dominance has been looking. We looked at that earlier. That could spell some damage for altcoins specifically. I wouldn't really say it's pumping though. I know it's easy to get excited and we have to enjoy the good times when we can. With a 2.7% daily candle, you're not even over yesterday's high. It's like really great if it continues, and hopefully, it continues like maybe even back to this high trend or something. But it's a little too early to be excited. I do like the technical setup. That's like the saving thing. Bam! Actually, this is way more gorgeous than I thought. From our swing low to swing high, that weekly level is also the golden retrace, our golden pocket, 618. I kind of like this trade here. I kind of like the trade using the 618 and the weekly local support. I don't know if 67.6 cents is too high or too much to ask for, but I do kind of like that trade now. I don't think I'm going to take it, but I do kind of like it. Spicy chart, man. Good looks. Good looks. I got distracted. Let me see this chat again. Did Santa Bajark, did he say anything? Is Santa Bajark? Oh, he asked about ICP. My bad, dude. We'll pull up ICP. We gotta bump ICP up for Mr. Bajark because he asked a long time ago and I didn't see it. My bad, dude. My streaming software has been hella buggy. It's been so buggy. Let me see. Did you say anything else? Having trouble finding it. We'll take a look at ICP, man. Hopefully I'll see you in the chat. Hopefully. ICP has seen better days, hasn't it? Let's make a new chart. That one looks very bugged up. Very junked up. Man, it looks like my portfolio. Haha, savaged. I said your name right. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. I'll take a look at ICP for you. This is definitely looking rough, which is, I'm sure, no surprise to you. I'm sure that is not a surprise. Man. Well, I think first things first, pretty visible downtrend going on. Pretty visible downtrend. Let's see if there's even like extensions we're near. Not really. Nope. Very much a descending. This looks like maybe a descending parallel channel. Maybe a just falling wedge. Doesn't fit either perfectly. Price action's getting very tight. You might have found some kind of support here on the week. I'm skeptical to say much about this, though. Like, I'm skeptical because you are in price exploration to the downside. And whenever that's the case, you are just catching a knife, like, no matter what. It's never traded this low, so it's trying to find support, and it's struggling. Struggling to find support. Does not look great on the week. Daily could look worse. This isn't too bad. Money flow to the downside looks like it is looking to roll over, if only interim. VWAP's very sharply up. Man, I want some alpha for this chart, but it's not easy. This price action is so compressed. It's so pushed, so squeezed. It's making it very difficult for me. Man, I have to keep zooming in. Like $4.08 I could see a test. I mean, you got a support here on the week. It is local and it is in downside discovery, so it's like hard to trust this support. I don't love this either kind of going on. Really need to see this high trend broken. The good news is that high trend's coming down quickly, day after day, day over day. It's moving down very fast. The moment 450, so just below the previous high here. I'll put an alert. Then you can start maybe moving up, retracing, maybe looking for like 650. Man, this is hard. You are seeing bullish divergence paint. That is one kind of positive side to downside price action, or downside price discovery, is as you continue to put in new lows, if RSI isn't putting in new lows, you're creating divergence that's building up. You can see pretty clearly it has not been putting in new RSI lows despite price moving down. So that's some kind of hopium. This falling pattern to me is going to look to retrace at some point, but we don't see the signs of it yet. So it might be a little too early to look for that upside retracement. Maybe retaking 460 first. I could see this. If we want to assume the bottom's in, which I think is a very risky gamble, and you're looking for an upside break, that is the good thing about these charts that are so depressed, is whenever they break, they can very quickly move back to their 618 or 0.5 retraces. Let's say like $68. That's a huge upside. However, you don't know the bottom's in. We won't know the bottom's in. I'm going to wait to look for upside price action until it can maybe retake 460, 450. I appreciate you. I wish this chart was a little healthier looking for you. This is why they annoyed me. Is they started trading at $630. Clearly wasn't worth that. Down 99.5% over 642 days. Jeez. Best of luck, my friend. Whew. Wish I had some better news for you. Let's look at Near quick. I know Near's having some kind of day. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for the super chats, and thank you so much for the membership, the gifts of memberships. They're fun. Near is in a pretty ugly bull flag. Kind of the only saving grace is we haven't seen a lower low in money flow. We do have bullish divergence on our lows here. We might be looking for that retracement. It's probably what we were looking for last time. We do see a spot of liquidity painted by Lux Algo smart money concepts right here, saying we have a weak low, change of character. I think I was looking for about 150 to retest the change of character. That looks about right. I think I'm still of that opinion. We could see, this is clearly painting a bear flag after we see the pull, the move down, the bear flag, the symmetrical triangle. I don't really believe in bear flags though, or bull flags. What I believe in is charts. And so I still think I'm looking for this. I still think I'm looking for like 150. It might get cut short at 143 from our wick low. But then likely moving back to 130. 134. Man, I can't wait till all these charts look good so I can be all positive and like, let's go. Can't wait. Someday. It felt like it would never come in the last bear market, just like it feels now, but it will. Zooming into lower time frames, Near doesn't look quite as bad. I can definitely see a bottoming pattern being painted here. I think lots of people struggle to see them when they're this way. If I invert this, this might make a little more sense to people. This might look a little bit more. If you saw this kind of price action, you'd probably be looking for a top. Which looks like it coincides pretty well. A break of 136. Move to the upside. So in the same sense, to me, this is looking like a bottom. Doesn't guarantee it. We have two kind of liquidity pools identified by our Lux Algo indicator with its live order block data feed. Those are probably two zones we would look if we did see a breakdown. Maybe continue out this rising wedge. I like this low time frame, but the bigger chart is hard to be excited about. So let's say break of 136. I'll probably be looking for 144. Near. Thank you too. Remember to give it forward. For the answer, here are 10 more. Thank you, Bajarki. Thank you, my friend. Always pay it forward. My dude, you're spoiling everyone. What a nice thing. What a nice thing. You're amazing. This is wild. Everybody's getting you get a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership. Everybody gets a membership. My guy making it rain today. It's such a nice thing to do. I don't really get much from memberships. but the community does, and that's why I love them. We're ready. Jeez, 30 memberships gifted this sub. What a day to tune in. What a day. I appreciate you so much, man. This is CHZ BTC. Where is... Oh, I wasn't looking at this. Casper. ADD Dad, my man. Now we're seeing who's here. We're seeing who's here, who's lurking. If you win one of these memberships, put those new emojis in the chat. Let us know you got it. What an awesome thing to do. All right, Casper. Casper painted some weird bullish divergence on the week. These lows keep coming up. Price keeps coming down. Are you ready? Are you ready? You have a lot of monthly resistance ahead, though. Wow. Lots of monthly resistance. This chart is intimidating. I'm ready. All right, I'm going to silence it. Too many I'm readies in a row. Distracting, but very much appreciated. Let me shout out the rest of the people. Robot BXT, Honda Man, George Gadwick, Max Power, Adam Buzzard, my man, Joker's Wild, DAK, 90 Days, Alex S, what's up, man? Frenchieverse, Peckham, Gaming Crypto and Blockchain Gaming, Gobble Z, Bravo Tango Charlie RPM 87, Lura Nahako, Malio Mahoney. Wow, 30 new members thanks to our new bestest friend, Mr. Bajark. He's playing Santa Claus today. Playing the Santa. VWAP could be curling up here on Casper on the week. You have a very established support, 2.5 cents. That's psychological level as well. We'll definitely don't want to see that break. I think I'm going to really just direct this the same way we look to play a lot of charts on this knife falling adventure we've had. Why can't I place this? Son of a bee. What the actual F, Trading View? Why is the... Why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? There we go. Logarithmic messes with these because it's percent. So what it's doing is mathematically correct, but what it's doing is also really effing annoying for humans. There we go. These trades have not played well. I'm going to preface this. Most of these that we've placed over the last few months using these like very identified supports have lost. So definitely keep that in mind. Don't think we've been just profiting like crazy from doing this. We have not. I'm going to ignore this high wick unless I see this on like a daily time frame. If this was one candle, that's just a sign of illiquidity on launch. I'll probably take it from this close up here instead. Man. But I do like these trades because you can create and identify invalidation so easily. You just look at your low and say, all right, if you break the low, I'm out. There we go. We get a nice 4-to-1 here. Maybe looking to go long off that 2.5 cents. Looking to take profit at what looks like monthly resistance of just under 4 cents for a nice 4.8-to-1. That's pretty nice. That means we can actually relax our stop loss a little if we'd like. Make it a little lower. Or we can pull our take profit down to make it more along the lines of 3, which is the risk to reward I prefer. Definitely don't see anything super standoutish about this chart at the moment. You're painting divergence on your lows like many charts. Interesting. It's interesting. I bet that's the 268 right there. 2618. Where are you? Dang, I was close. Nope. Okay. Really just chilling in the range. Chilling in the range. Not much else to say about Casper. That's like our potential trade setup. And of course, it's always implied. I mean, if you're stopping your long, you can always imply a short. I don't know how I'd really play this one. Something like that. Looking to short that weekly. Trading this range. Because I can see price do this. Something like that. I'm moving on. ADA, sorry ADA took so long. Cardano. Last time we looked at Cardano, it looked like poop. We were looking for 20 cents maybe to hold, but 14.2 really standing out as our big support below. Of course, price action has had some surprises for us. Money flow looks very bad on the week, but that weekly candle closing last week does show us some slowdown or some exhaustion of selling. We went from a minus 13% weekly candle to a minus 2. Now, similar to the rest of the market, we're seeing a little bit of green on the open of this week, but that is not enough to convince us. It is not enough. Let's get rid of these doodles. The good news, man, I gotta get rid of some of this old stuff. The good news is we are still looking at a falling wedge. The falling wedge here, likely suggesting if this week continues, if we see green in the market, back test of 31 cents, likely though to act as resistance as it was support. Not a bad place to maybe take profits on a short-term trade there. And if we follow the wedge down, I think we really are looking at maybe that 20 cent level. I don't know if that's going to hold. In fact, I don't think it will. I think we'll see 17 if we see 20. Money flow pretty ugly. Yep, I don't see much bullishness here, but this macro pattern of this wedge, it really started from the top at September of 21. This is very much a wedge. They're very hard to time, but usually these wedges resolve to the upside. We don't usually see these wedges trade down and then, I don't know, have like one really big red candle. It's not usually how they work. I think that right here, the current place that price is at, let's get rid of a bunch of this, but the current place price is at is kind of in the middle of nowhere. We have an inefficient price action zone here that it looks like we're coming to fill back in, and the real support starts at 20 cents. I think I think 20 cents is where I would look to open a new position or look to pick up a spot position. Likely I would look to scale that 20 cents being a smaller entry, and then 14.2 or 14.5 being the larger. ADA, man, what can I say? We'll look at Litecoin last. Luna Classic. I'm sorry, I know some of you guys wanted to see this in the beginning. You probably have left. I don't blame you. We've been live for a while. Looks like we're coming up on an hour and a half. I like it. This is what we were looking at last stream. We're looking for 000138 as support. We're looking for a move back to 000161 as resistance. This was our change of character on the daily time frame. As soon as it broke, we had price exploration down. Actually, it wasn't price exploration down. We had immediate selling down. When our change of character, we can see that labeled here. Change of character. You can think of that kind of as a neckline. Change of character on the daily provided by Lux Algo. Broke, and that was a signal to go short. It happened. We were looking for a bounce back to support to test it as resistance and maybe trading back to our 13.8 range again. Does seem as though the chart was following the TA here. Interesting, on the day, we're just reaching oversold levels. Right back at our zone. If we break 13.8, if we break our low here from earlier in December, we do have a very clearly identified support below at 0001. I think this is really the entry for a longer term play. If you're bullish on this long term, that's up to you. You have a strong low farther down at quad 074. This is likely the last line of defense if we do see sellers really ramp up. This is likely also the ideal place. If you're a believer of LUNC, likely the ideal discount to pick up. Let's see what the week looks like. Ooh, we got a new subscriber. New subscribers are hard these days. They're far and few. What's up, Synagus Sky, my boy, or gal? My boy? Sounds like a boy's name, but maybe it isn't. Don't know. Welcome. I think you're only the third person that's alerted me to subscribing this stream. So you are very appreciated. Shout out to you. Make sure you jump in our Discord. Monthly, not quite there. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of you love your lunacy. It's lunacy, in my opinion. I don't really get it, but to each their own. Best of luck. I'm still looking for the same price action we were looking for last stream. Now my favorite coin, not really. Bitcoin's my favorite coin. But my other favorite coin, Litecoin. From the murky murks and the depthy depths. This has been a ride, man. This has been a ride. December 2017, Litecoin hit 420. It hit it again in 2021. And now here we are at 70 bucks. You know, something that does stand out to me here, and I saw someone point it out on the Bitcoin chart, but I see it here on the Litecoin chart, right here. Someone pointed this out, shout out to them, I can't remember who it was. They said, hey, doesn't this look a lot like, and they were correct. Doesn't this look a lot like Bitcoin in September, October of 2020? And I was like, hey, that kind of does. So let me show you. This is what they pointed out. And it is the exact same spot on the chart. Right here. Right there. Kind of rounded top, but very sideways. A move up. A Bart Simpson that breaks, holds its low, and begins an uptrend. If we look at LTC USD, we see something very similar here. Let's even copy the bar, see how similar it is. We see something pretty freaking similar happening potentially. We're going to find out what that needs. Oh, wow. Like, that's spooky. That's spooky. It's spooky dooky. Do you see? Let's send this to the back. Or let's delete it. See? There's some similarities. I cannot deny. You have a low, you have a rounded top, which is basically flat. It breaks up, it Bart Simpsons, it falls to a higher low, and now we'd be looking to break the high range, to break the descending high channel, started all the way back in February of this year. If this fractal is playing out. Fractals, they're certainly not a guarantee. I do like this from a technical level. It looks like it found support from the previous daily resistance here. Tested as support. It's moved back up, showing us perhaps buyers did come in. It has not broken our high. That's going to be the signal, in my opinion. And that's likely going to come at $75. If we see this break back up, break 85, we're definitely looking, not definitely, we're very high probability looking for a test of that descending high trend. We could potentially break it, back test it. I mean, of course, you could always reject from it. If we did reject from it, we'd definitely be looking in this zone for support to make a move past. But I gotta say, it looks a lot like it. It does. What we've also seen in the past is Litecoin kind of randomly pumping in the bear market. It happened in 2008, 18. Let's see, take a look. 2019. So after Bitcoin had bottomed, did a nice 173% against Bitcoin. We have seen this happen. People do explain this by saying, well, Litecoin and Bitcoin both have a halvening, and their halvenings are not in sync. They're roughly the exact same amount of time, 4 years. But Litecoin's happens, and I would have to look it up, but Litecoin's happens, you can see it was right around that run, right around that 2019 run, while everything else fell, pretty much. That may be what we're seeing again. A little bear market rally for Litecoin. That'd be pretty cool. We're not quite there yet. This looks meh. This looks meh. The low didn't hold on money flow. You have a lower low momentum, but VWAP is still rather erect. Momentum has just shifted from selling to buying on the day. like what I'm seeing. Money flow rolling over on the 12. Momentum's up. This isn't the best way to climb. This is looking very ascending channelish. What would make this nicer is maybe a move back down. Maybe to 66. It'd be probably better if these supports held, though. Something like this. I would like to see that. Basically, what we're looking for to repeat this pattern, though, on Litecoin, is we're looking for our low to hold. That's at $60.92. We can definitely give it a little more leeway and say, well, we can hold the low before this previous low. That's at $60. So not a huge gap there. But if that is held, this is looking very similar to September, October 2020. Great eye. Shout out to whoever pointed that out. I agree. Of course, know this. I love Litecoin. It's my number 2 holding. It's kind of almost become a joke at this point, just like one of my things. I don't know. One of my jams. And so I have a bias. Of course, I have a bias towards it. Same with Bitcoin. Don't believe in something because I believe in it. Believe in whatever you organically believe in. Don't try to invest based on other people's beliefs. It's a recipe for disaster. All right. If that plays out, say that does, this all plays out the way we were looking. Probably be looking as high as 170, maybe 136. And that's like for a shorter term target. This is how we were kind of looking for this to play out before. We didn't quite get the high enough move, but you can almost shift it down and say, wow, that's really close to what we were just looking at. And this was placed a long time ago. This was placed back here. This is not from today. Maybe looking for some spicy Litecoin price action. I'll take it. I'll take it. Lido, Graph, XRPR, we've Casper, Algorand. We've looked at a lot of coins. We did ADA. Junk A, man. Maybe you fell asleep for a minute and didn't notice it. What if it's the right shoulder of a Head and Shoulders and LTC? Could be, Adam. Could be. Could be. It could be. And that's baked into what I was just saying, is the invalidation point is essentially your low. So if you're seeing it this way, right? This is your invalidation point. That's when the inverse that's when the Head and Shoulders can get on the table. Looking at $60. That's the condition. If this, then that. It's the best way to look at charting. Low volume means rocket. I'll take it. I mean, I want a rocket. I want rocket. Even though I'm in a short. Let's see. Let's see. My short is ooh. Hey, price action did kind of move the way we were looking at, though, didn't it? Where did this go? Not this chart. Ow. Do I have another Bitcoin chart up? No, I don't know. I might have removed it. Who knows? Earlier in the episode, though, we were literally looking at this when we started, and I said, we might see something like this. And it did happen. Wow, that's pretty spicy. Luckily, we'll have timestamps. Shout out to Mr. Pickle, or The Pickle, for doing our timestamps on our lives. So after the live stream, you can go back and check out whatever charts you missed, whatever pieces of alpha you might have missed. Literally, though, I drew this out. I drew something like this out. And it looks like the whales are respecting the TA today. Not great for my short. We were up over 1%, now 0.5%. I don't love the way this looks. Coming to an apex here very locally over the next few hours. Looks like about 7 or 8 p.m. East today, these are converging. The hourly did just close. It's actually a pretty good hourly with our bullish. We do see a bullish engulf on the hourly time frame with a higher high wick. But that did play out earlier today, and we just saw 2 hours of red. Those 2 hours of red, kind of wild. If that repeats again, those 2 hours of red likely to literally follow the path of price action we drew out. Let's reassess these low time frames because they're going to have shifted. 5 minute looking way better. When we started, this is what the 5 minute looked like, and I said, We're seeing money flow trickle off, but I don't like how biased it is on the red side. It's trickling, but it's not really progressing. We got that little pop, and it brought money flow right back to green. Does look like it's rejected. That is weakness. I think we go right back to this trend line. I think we go right back to it. Oops. Oopsie daisies. There we go. 15. Huh. Momentum and VWAP might be looking for a shift. Money flow on the 30, higher VWAP. Higher VWAP high. Money flow pulling into the green with momentum. This chart, the picture of this chart actually has shifted a lot since we started on very low time frames. We closed candles higher with higher RSI. Cool. No bearish divergence there. This hourly is flirting. Nice. I think we looked at this as well and said the hour is flirting with a lower low on money flow. We're going to see VWAP and momentum pull that up to avoid it. And it does look like it happened here. If we zoom in very closely, we can see we actually didn't break that low. So money flow on the hour might even be looking to roll over. A very strong VWAP there, backing that idea up. I'm still kind of leaning towards that retracement back to our trend here, though, which doesn't really mess with any of this. That could fit in pretty well. 2 hour, lower, or higher low, VWAP's up, momentum's pinching at 0. Actually, man, I might need to jump out of this short. I'm not loving that. With these lower time frames, I think we might be seeing something like this. Or with our kind of hourly 2 hour. If we like zoom it into the 5 we were just looking at, I still think if I look to close this early, I'm going to close it on that trend. But into the hour and 2 hours, it is, to me, starting to look like maybe it wants to do something like that. Fake break before the trends converge to the upside. I think at the moment, that's what I'm looking at. You may run dry at just under 17 or 16.9. Crap, man. I don't like my short now. My short was so beautiful at the start of the stream. Now it's sketched. 16 to 820. I'm settling for pennies. I really don't want to close it there. But these low time frames with that kick up just look so much better. You have a high, a higher low, and a higher high on your 15-minute back-to-back. I think it's coming to make another higher low. Running out of time. Running out of time. Not enough time. What should I do, chat? Should we make a poll? See what you guys think. Fake out. Well, that's what I was saying. I still think we return to this trend. I still think that's what this is looking for. But on like hourly 2 hour, kind of zooming out a little bit, what I'm looking for more is, well, maybe return, but then a fake break to the top, and I've drawn it every time the same way with a break back to the bottom. I could see that playing out. I do think it's going to come to this trend. And I think when it does, I'm going to change my stop. Or, well, I shouldn't say when it does. You never know. This actually got spicy. Now I'm like in it. Wonder if it's going to fake us out. Dude, and that 5 is starting to look good. It already looked good. Super zoomed in here. Found support, found resistance, rejected twice from it, broke it. Now we're on top of it. That's pretty classic upside move. That's pretty classic. Let's do a poll. What should I do with my live trade? Close it now in all caps. Move, stop. To profit. Stick with the plan. There we go. Give it a vote. How do I join the trading competition, Derek? In the Discord, there's a link. It's not, I will say, we'll have to do one of these again because the timing was not great, right? It was like over Christmas, and I had some trouble getting into it myself. I am currently not winning. I'm in second place out of 4. I don't know if they're going to give out the prizes if we don't even have 5 people in it, because it's like the first 5 get something. I don't know. I'll talk to them today. But if they do, not hard competition, $1,600 in prizes. If you join whoever you are, it's only 5 people. It's like 300 a piece. Links there. You have to like hit trade, start trading or whatever, or join, and it only is standard futures. That's something that confused me. So if you see derivatives, standard futures are the only ones that count in the contest. So perpetual futures do not like these trades that I'm doing live, though probably I should be doing them on standard, so it's part of the contest, but oh well. See what are you guys saying? 43 votes. Guys, vote. Vote. I want your opinion. 43% say stick with the plan. You guys are learning. I like it. When we used to do these votes, immediately everyone would say close now, and I think every time we did that, it was like not the worst time because it was in profit, but it was in hindsight a bad move. Like we shorted 18.3 live. We hit that short live like perfectly, didn't get stopped, and we voted to close it really quickly. And then we traded all the way down to like 16 something. So you guys are learning though. All right. Have you joined Discord yet? Let's see. Little Cutie joined Discord today. Blessed Dubabe, Mike P, Highly Unstables, Justum, Richard H, and Strong Force. Welcome, fam. We're going to do the live airdrop once we're done. We're not quite done. Kind of sitting here debating what I want to do with this trade and kind of walking through it live. But we're not going to be on for like another hour. Probably got like 15, 30 minutes left max. 64 votes. We're not voting much. That's okay. It's okay. Close now and long later. Just yeah, probably. Hold the short, says Derek. Run a poll, then do the opposite. No, but now they're doing good advice. Now they're saying stick with the plan. If I do the opposite, then I'm not sticking to the plan. Where do you post your trades? I don't necessarily, like I do them live here. I plot them out live. You can check out timestamps on the videos after the lives and see specifically whatever I'm looking at. I just throw up trades a good amount. I don't really post them. Like there's no, like I share them in Discord more often, but I don't like, outside of just literally live streaming them, I don't really have another place for them. Let's vote. Rory wants to look at PYR. I don't know what that is. Maybe we'll pull it up. Rory, if you subscribe right now, I'll pull it up and I'll give it a look. I'm being very generous today. I'm looking at all kinds of coins. We don't always do this. Hype. You're hype, Pickle Mane. Mickey Mouse. Fire. I don't know if you can even hear the music. This looks very familiar. Looks like a lot of different charts. Did you subscribe, Rory? Bling, bling. Did you? If you really did, I'm going to be so happy. I'm still so happy. ZNLP. Zenoply. What's up, man? What's up, fam? Welcome. Welcome. Waiting for you prior. Yeah, on the monthly. Looks like you got kind of a double bottom on the monthly. So self-explanatory there. You break that, you should probably consider not being in a long. Monthly is trading lower, but we've seen this happen, and we've seen them settle up higher. 5 days left in the month. Really would like to see that settle above like $3, I think would be the target for this month, would be a good settlement. Anything above 3. You have weak divergence. That's an issue. People love like double bottom, double top because they're easy. The problem with them is they create weaker divergence than when you don't have a double touch. When you have a lower, lower, a higher low, you create stronger divergence. For your daily's kind of weak. Probably looking for a test of 263 again. Wow, yeah. Wow. Wow. This is kind of interesting. Not really spicy per se, but kind of interesting. It's really respecting this downtrend here. Like this touch is perfect to resistance and perfect to our downtrend. So I could see it maybe testing 273, hitting that again, and maybe that rejects 263, or maybe that's when you move back up and you have like a double top here on the day. I don't see this really escaping its range anytime soon. It looks very range bound down here. Price action is very much just curling, consolidating, grinding along. I can see it play either of those ways, but man, with the way the market is right now and kind of looking at the daily and such time frames, I really think 263 is in its future again. I mean, we can say what I said with double bottoms. Everyone likes them because they're obvious. I don't really think they're the best trading, but this does give us a very clearly defined invalidation point, which is below our lows, below our double bottom. So we could look to take a long there. I don't think I personally would take this one. I don't think this is the best trade. I don't think that's the best trade. But you'd look then to take it back to resistance, probably like $3. There you go. It is done. It is done. I'm getting nervous on this trade. I don't know why. Like, I guess I don't want to win my end my winning streak. We've had back-to-back wins on the live streams. But losses are part of trading. And in fact, me even just saying that I don't want to like end my winning streak is terrible trading mindset. The winning streak is irrelevant. I should always look to take the best trade. 109 people saying stick with the plan. Or not 109. Still about 60% stick with the plan. Think you're right. What's up, Nate? Thank you, bro. Did you subscribe, Riri? You said you would. No, you didn't, but I just said that. Lucky Guzman. Lens. Am I bullish on music NFTs? Actually, so music NFTs, I have thought is a great idea since I heard of NFTs kind of expanding their use case. And it was weird to me that it was so under the radar during the bull market. I think music, along with art, is facing a renaissance right now of AI. And I believe that will progress music and art. Lots of people, you're welcome to disagree, but I think that will push it forward. And I think that, especially with kind of the copyright, is AI work copyrightable? That question is now being asked. It's never been asked before. And the answer so far is no, because no human created it. And NFTs and music may find some kind of strength off the back of the renaissance of AI generated music. I've been seeing more and more of it. I love my AI. I was going to show you guys ChatGPT today, but I think we might do that on another stream because we've been live for a while. Audio says Adam Buzzard. I'll pull it up. Audio is the only thing that at all comes to mind when I think music NFTs or music in crypto. I don't know much about audio. I just know it's maybe related to music. Wow, this chart's old. We're going to have to redo this guy. Haven't looked at this in a while. Well, I don't love that. I don't love this. October 2020 started trading on Binance. Virtually perfect, inefficient price action the entire way up. That's not good. That's not good. It went almost 25,000% straight up, it looks like, from the monthly. So you're not likely to have support. That's what sucks about this thing. Your last support looks like was at 78 cents, 78.5 cents. Now looking to be resistance if it's tested. And unfortunately, you just have no efficient price action. Audio can definitely continue on this trend. I'm not saying it has to, but it definitely could continue on this trend like this. This was very inefficient. And actually, looking at where price is now, we see maybe the most inefficient price action is under 11 cents. So breaking 11 cents here could mean you fully retrace back to 2. And it could do it pretty quickly. If you break 2 cents, well, you're in price exploration to the downside, and good luck. You're in knife territory. I believe this already is in knife territory, unfortunately. Let's leave that one. Get rid of a lot of these. That'll do for now. On the weekly, there's a little bit more efficiency in price action we can see here with these moves up, moves down, higher lows, kind of consolidating, creating some kind of efficiency, some kind of like healthy, let's say, price action. The bottom of that looking kind of like 10 cents. So maybe it's a range of like 10 to 11 cents here. We see price approaching it. You know, this is a double-edged sword, so we don't know if it will bounce here. We have more probability or more confidence of a bounce at 11 or 10 cents than we do right now at 13, because it's not really a relevant price point. But it's not a high confidence. We know if it breaks that 10, 11 cents range, it's very likely to trade back down to 2. You can see here, not only was it completely inefficient in its move up, it did it really quickly, did it within a week. There's not likely to be many bids here. So you'd be looking lower. You could look to long this. Oh, wait, I was saying it's a double-edged sword. So it's a double-edged sword. We don't know. We have a little bit higher probability here. So the double-edged part comes, well, it could just continue down. But if it does reverse, this inefficient price action can play in its favor. So the same way it didn't create much on the way up, it didn't really create that much on the way down either. We could see it bounce, and we could look to bounce back to its previous support. So that could be 63, upwards of 78.5 cents. That would be not in the realm of impossibility. I don't really see that on the chart specifically. I'll see something indicating this. But just looking at kind of market structure, we could definitely see that. So I think the takeaway here is we're able to create pretty definitive validation and invalidation points using very relatively simple logic here. You can look to take a position here. We can stop below it. And if it plays out, we could see a pretty big upside. If it breaks, maybe 10 cents we'll use. You know, it's up to you how you might play this. I'm not going to take this trade. But if it breaks this zone of support here, well, maybe the short play is on. There it is. Could play out like that. Knife territory. Be careful of knives. They're sharp. Check out the app. We do charts here, man. I ain't got the app. You're in a long on DESO from 715. What's DESO trading at? I have a DESO profile. It's at tomcrown. I don't think I even have it as DESO. It's probably still what it used to be called. I forget. Make a new one. If you want new music, it's the place to be. It's free. Cool. I mean, word. I don't have anything against that. I just don't have the app. You're in a long from 715. So you just took a long. I will say this is not the worst thing. Usually when people will say, oh my God, I'm in a long on something, the chart looks way worse. Like usually this is what it looks like when they say, oh my God, I took a long. Like big green candle. That's not what we see here. This could be worse. Monthly. Monthly. I am Pharaoh. So we have a lower low. We'll probably be looking for divergence. We don't have it, unfortunately. Momentum, we don't have it. Not much on the weekly. There must be more traded history for this. On the daily, on the day, we did get a little oversold, but if we do see a reversal here, so if your long is right, if your long is right, we'll be set up for a swing rejection on the daily, which is a pretty powerful reversal. We do have bullish divergence on the low. That's another piece of confluence we can take. Kind of hopium, though. It's a little bit on the hopium side, bruh. A little bit on the hopium side. So one thing that's not so hot about your long is you can see this was the strong liquidity. This was the strong support. It was between $7.16 and $8. That was the strong one. It did break. The good news is apparently you sniped the low. That's good. Definitely going to have more liquidity down here. You're kind of in the middle of a range, though, which is not really the ideal spot to take a position. I think yours is in the right direction. I do believe long here is smarter than short. You fell. You can kind of see momentum chilling. It's not really falling at the same rate. Your indicators don't look good. You definitely longed a knife. Definitely longed a knife there. But sometimes you catch the handle. Know what I mean? You're at a deep retrace at 25 cents. Man, I would not want to see this if I was in it. I don't know what you're on. Oh my goodness, Bajarki. Bajarki, dude, you're the man. You're Santa Claus today. You're Santa. I appreciate you. 10 more membership. I don't even know. Is that 40 now? Like, who knows? I lost count. You're the shit. You're amazing. It's like, it's Christmas again. I can't give you financial advice. Every trade is different. You know, I don't know what risk you're taking. I don't know what you're looking at. If I was in a long right here, if I just market ordered a long, I would not look to hold it maybe below 675. I wouldn't look to it. If I got lucky and I saw some upside price action, I'd probably look to take profit at like $8. I know that's not a big spread. If you're a little more risk on, maybe 970. 970 gives you a decent risk to reward here. Good luck. Good luck, bro. We're ready. Holy moly. Everyone's going to have a green name. Did you gift 10 more? You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. Both a gentleman and a scholar. 55% say stick to the plan. I'll take it. Holy crap. I don't even know what to say. I don't think we should let it play I'm ready 40 times. SpongeBob, you're entertaining, but you're not that entertaining. Let's see who got this round. Thank you again, Bajarki. Ross, Kevin VG, Anatherum, XX Izu, J. Cola, Teddy Roosevelt, AZTV, Supreme 100, Cryptogenic Dude, there you are, man. Real Boss Man. And I think you did 10 more, but it hasn't caught up. This is Wilden, man. You're the best. Shoot me a message on Discord. Shoot me a message on Discord. Make sure you got your rolls. Yeah, that's at least 40. If not 50. I've lost count. I've lost count. It is gift membership Christmas. I should have streamed on Christmas and we could have done this. The next 10. We have Vivek, Badia, Justom, Juan Martinez, ZB122, Ready Player One, Sweaty Dave. Sweaty Dave got another membership. Congrats, Sweaty Dave. Richard Hale, B. Scruff, Rasmus, and Robert Nitz. Holy crap, man. Bajarki, you're blowing us away today. You're the man. Thank you. Thank you on behalf of everyone. Much appreciated. Bitcoin flagging still. Oh my god. Dude. Holy shit, Bajark. You just doubled down, son. Martingaled him. Holy hell. 50. 50. Holy shit. Holy shit. Michael Norris is the only one out of those 50 I've seen so far. You got guys, if you're out there and you haven't subscribed, you haven't hit the like button, do it quickly. Enable gift memberships because you're probably going to get one. At this point, he's done the whole stream. Everyone's going to have a green name. If you've gotten a green name during this live stream, go to emojis, add reaction. Put some of these custom emojis in the chat. Put them in. Show your appreciation for Bajark. I'm ready. Michael Norris is ready. Yeah, boy. Al Lorenta subscribed. Welcome, Al Lorenta. This is a wild in time to subscribe. I would definitely subscribe right now if I wasn't subscribed. It's a membership extravaganza. Holy hell. I can't even keep up. I can't even keep up. I think Bajark's ready. I think, needless to say, he is ready. I can read these as they come. I don't even know if it's going to, like, continue announcing them. Holy hell. 50 is a lot. Let's say Michael Norris. Oh, my goodness. Everyone is ready. This is... We're definitely not hearing SpongeBob say it 50 times. Michael Norris. The JD Club. Mr. Crypto Bitcoin and Charts. Big Red. Old Rounder Bro. Dougie Stone. Michael Norris, of course. Mike Hendrickson. Ryan V. Crypto Bolts. Marco M. Olumide Oruktan. Northside Music Group. Carthago Delenda Est. Zane Andrew. Israel Fernandez. Rutted Coffee. John Blake. Jeez, Reynard. Just keeps going. Fred Primo Suster. Badger. Okanag Man. Ganja God. What's up, Ganja God? Speaking of that, let's get 420 likes still. 420 likes for 100 plus memberships gifted. Sean Pesto. I love Pesto. Keith. Double Chill. Connor. Max. TJ. Armin A. Crypto Joe O. Elo Gick. Tomas Lucius. Dude, it's like struggling to find people to give these to. Famos. Phil the Frying Frenchman. Rabid Wino. A. Matthew Hoffland. New user, new era. Jordan James. Danny Z. Alex Gates. Krishna Nagarajan. Mike Rabin. Crunk C. Oh my goodness. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. Holy crap. Make sure to be putting those emojis in the chat if you got them today. Show your appreciation. Cryptogenic. Oh my goodness. Bajarki, you're a madman, sir. Everyone subscribe quick. Subscribe quick so you get these. I'm going to ping the Discord for anyone who's not here. I'm going to ping the Discord and let people know because I don't know what happens if there aren't people that can get them. So let's see if some of the fam will join. See if we can get some people in here. Jump in the stream. Bajark is gifting memberships like Santa. You're the man, Bajark. What a fun thing to happen today. Wouldn't have, it's just totally unexpected. We're ready. Bajark coming in with another 50. Apparently just wants to hear me name names all day. Let's see. Vlad Lin, BG, Andre, Faria, Board Coffee Mug, Tafin, Akanak, JK, Alexander Kusler, Brian Manginitz, All Day Freestyle, Christoph Van Der Mirwi, Matthew Barnes, Matt Eanes, Johnny DeCook, Illusions of Hope, Dr. Crippling, Crowntown, good name, Cat's Eye, Folsom Hodel, Anog Cognito, C-Ron, L. J-Lac, Mark Scott, The Rusty, Kumi Wen, Marty Mann, Rule, 13777, Arlindo Marcool, Iffy High, jeez, Zero Ism subscribed, Adriano Ribeiro subscribed, What a Day to Subscribe, Alltrack89, shout out to you guys. Holy, I don't even know what to say. Put the emojis in the chat. If you got emojis today, put some of them emojis in the chat. Smash the likes. It'd be very honorable for us to get 420 likes today. I don't think we're going to make it. We've been struggling. We have 335. It's going to be a hard call. Are you going to do this? Are we going? Are we finally going? There we go. No, slow. Slow. Holy moly. Kind of just waiting to see how this short is going to play. We're looking for test of the trend line. Oh my goodness. Everyone's ready. Everyone is ready. Umut Ken Udals, Sivan, Easy Rider, Sledge, Betty Finder, Danny Danmere, Willie S, Melissa Santiago, Stoby 36, Todd McAfee, Duke Berger, OX Eriko, Tony Stark. What's up, Tony Stark? How you doing, man? Congrats. Emioki. We're just wilding out. Verity resubscribed. This never happens. This is a wild end day. It's a wild end day. Holy. Help you get 420 subscribers, right? Well, we're not going to get 420 likes, but we're like close to 420 memberships now, probably. So right on, dude. Wild, Bajar. Wild, man. Thank you. Thank you on behalf of everyone. That's fun. Just a nice little thing. Everyone sub up. Yeah, just subscribe. You don't have to buy memberships. You don't have to have the green name, but just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you've jumped into the Discord. Faux show. I'll have to do an extra large airdrop after this one for all the memberships. What a wild day. You have to enable gift memberships. I don't know why you have to do that, but you do. And then YouTube says it gives them to people who engage with the live stream. Holy crap. Holy crap. Everyone going green, but I'm going red. I'm sorry, Crack Open Packs. Charlie Lockwood, what's up, man? Kitty Cat. Jeff Seymour, Travis Sullivan. Yeah, man. Oh, man. I don't even know how many that is. There's still 120 visible. I don't think that's all of them. What a nice little treat. What a nice treat. I'm not sure what to even do at this point. We've looked at a lot of charts. The pickle's been taking timestamps for us. I don't want to drive him too many hours. You don't have to timestamp any of the membership stuff. Although maybe the 100 will be fun. Maybe. Man. Wildin'. Bunch of new subscribers. Waiting for a short to hold. That's about it. Recruited into the Illuminati. Take me. How do we enable gift memberships? It should prompt you when you join the live stream. Should prompt you. Crazy 400 members. You got time today? All right. I think we've established Bajarki as Santa Claus. He is the YouTube Santa Claus. The YouTube Santa Claus. He's come to bring all the good boys and girls gifts. And all the naughty boys and girls coal. LTC, man, it's not looking bad. Not looking bad. Ooh. Man. Litecoin. This is spicy. So we only have a few days left in the year. 5 days left in the year. Litecoin versus Bitcoin. In order to bullish engulf, only needs to trade up to 004295. It's currently at 004168. With 5 days left, it's looking to do it. I think it's looking to do it. It's looking to run. It's looking to close the yearly bullish engulf. It traded much higher. It settled back down. Now with only 5 days left, we're seeing a little strength on LTC BTC. I think it's potentially got what it takes. I was very excited for the yearly bullish engulf back in earlier November. It fell. I got a little discouraged and thought maybe it's off the table, but a little Christmas magic might be bringing it back to that yearly bullish engulf line. Bajark, you're done. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You definitely don't have to gift any more memberships. Thanks to your Bitcoin that you started in 2010. Love you forever. Got divorced to fiat in 2016. Bitcoin is better. In bed. Just enjoy it, Tom. Bajark, dude, you made this stream. Thank you for your generosity in the stream. That was wild, dude. That's wild. We haven't had anyone do anything like that in some time. It's not expected, guys. You don't feel bad or something. You guys don't have to send me any money. That's why we got exchange sponsors. You can check them out if you want to support the stream. Links in the video description below. But yeah, don't feel bad. Everyone's in a different position. But damn, Bajark, that's wild, man. No one's done anything like that since like 2021. It's cool. Appreciated. Very appreciated. That's memorable. All right. The short is slowly grinding down, I think, to where we're looking. I may look to close it there. We'll see. We'll see. Very slowly. It's waiting for me to end the stream. Shout out Bajark, man. Just double shout out. I think it's waiting for me to end the stream as it usually does. That is the way Bitcoin be. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap it here, guys. This has been a wild stream. Shout out to Bajark, dude. That's just so nice. That's so nice. Everybody thank Bajark. We'll be live again. Well, we'll definitely be live again if it gets real spicy here. So watch out for spice unplanned streams. But if nothing really happens, we just trade sideways for the next day. We'll probably be live again on the 28th. So I'll check you out then. Make sure you're in Discord, guys. I'm going to do an extra large airdrop for Bajark. All you have to do is join. Click the little verify button when you're in there. Let's see. Check out our sponsors in the video description below. Here's some content. Check out this playlist. Watch the whole playlist. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's our educational shorts. Oh no, is that again the wrong effing playlist? I'm going to lose it if that's the wrong playlist again. I'm going to go insane. That link didn't seem like it worked, did it?
Watch out.
Watch out. Watch out. My guy, watch out.
Watch out.
Watch out. Okay, here it is. I don't know. That link did not work for me. This link. Use this link. Watch the entire playlist of our fire short content. We keep coming out with them. You guys love them. I love them. We'll catch you soon. Glad you guys had a great holiday. Cheers to 2023. No matter what happens in the next few days, guys, it's going to be better than 2022. I promise you. Crown out.